Hi everybody, Jacob from Make Science Fun. Thanks for joining me today. Unfortunately, I've got a bit of a sad story to tell you. Happened a few years ago. It was in London, and one of those big red buses, you know, the double-decker things that travel the London streets. There's a driver and there's a bus conductor. Anyway, this particular bus conductor, he was in a foul mood one day. He was really moody, had a bit of a fight the night before, and wasn't in the best of moods. And this old granny hopped on, and he said, "Oh, that'll be £1/4." And she pulled out all this coinage, and she didn't have the exact change. And he pointed to the sign and said, "Exact change only." And he kicked her off the bus. Problem was, the bus was travelling at the time, and she slammed into a pole and actually died. He was arrested soon after, taken to the magistrate. Was seen, you know, she was well loved, big family, all her grandkids were there, children, and the magistrate he sentenced this bus conductor to electrocution, death by the electric chair, believe it or not. Anyway, they thought it was a bit extreme at the time, but anyway, the penalty had to go through. And so the night before, he was waiting in his cell, and the head guard came in and said, "Well, you're going to be put on the electric chair tomorrow. Do you have any last wishes?" Anyway, this guy said, "Oh, look, I would love to have a barbecued Zimbabwean Zucchini for dinner." I thought that was a bit strange, but anyway, they got on the phone to Zimbabwe and they flew a zucchini over, and they barbecued it and put it before him, and he's like cutting it with a knife. You know, he's cutting it up, he's eating it piece by piece, loving it. Loved his barbecued Zimbabwean zucchini. Anyway, the next morning they walked him down that green mile, his last walk, put him in the electric chair, strapped him up, put the electrodes on him, put the electrodes on his head, screwed it up, and then the guard set the dial to like 10,000 volts and pulled the handle. Anyway, this guy's like, didn't seem overly bothered. I'm bothered by it. Anyway, he didn't die, so they undid him and sent him back to his cell, and they called an electrician in to check all the voltages to make sure everything was good. Everything was fine, so they said, "Well, we'll do it again tomorrow." So that night, the guard came in and said, "What would you like, you know, what's your final wish?" And he said, "Well, I'd like to have a boiled Zimbabwean zucchini." Guard's a bit, you know, Gus thinks it's a bit strange, and so they get on the phone and they fly in a Zimbabwean zucchini. They boil it up, put it on a plate before him, and he's, "Oh, it's delicious." The guards are watching him. A bit strange, they reckon, this guy. Anyway, the next morning they walk him up the green mile, they put him in the chair, strap him on, put the thing on his head, 10,000, 20,000 volts this time, just to be sure. Pull the handle, the guy's like, a little bit of smoke, but didn't die. Now, whoa, what is going on here? This is really strange. Anyway, they walked him back to his cell, double checked the machine, all good. They said, "No, tomorrow we got to really boost it up." Night before, "What do you want? What's your last request?" He goes, "I'd like to have a microwave Zimbabwean zucchini." And they're like, "Hang on, what is it with these zucchinis? Is there something special about them? What's your secret?" He goes, I'm not going to tell you anything. You said I'm allowed one last request, and I want, you know, a microwave Zimbabwean zucchini." Fair enough. Anyway, so they gave him this microwave Zimbabwean zucchini, and he sat there, and, you know, he loved it. They walked him down the green mile, sat him down, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 volts. Now they had to get him this time because there was a rule that if it fails four times, then that must be like maybe God is saying that he doesn't want him to be killed and he needs to be released, you know, that he's innocent of the crime. So anyway, they're like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 volts, pull the handle, the guy's like this, but he still wasn't killed. So they walked him back to the cell, checked it all out, all good. night before. Okay, what do you want? He goes, I'd like to have a deep fried Zimbabwean zucchini. And they're like, okay, what's the secret? You've got to tell us. What's the secret with the Zimbabwean zucchini? They're desperate to know. He goes, I'm not going to tell you. He said, I'll tell you tomorrow. He said, I'll tell you tomorrow after the final time. And they're like, oh. Anyway, so they deep fry Zimbabwean zucchini for him, and they put it before him, and he eats it. He loves it. It's delicious. Next morning, walking down to the Green Mile, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, skip 40, straight to 50,000 volts. 50,000 volts, hit the thing. There's smoke everywhere, eyebrows. Anyway, they didn't kill him. So they're like, well, the law is that, if you survive 4 times, God must think you must be innocent, and so the law is that you're released. Anyway, so he packs his bag and they walk into the exit and they open the gate, and the guard's like, come on mate, what's the secret? What's the secret with those Zimbabwean zucchinis? And the guy goes, there's no secret with the Zimbabwean zucchinis. I just happen to love Zimbabwean zucchinis. I just happen to be a bad conductor. And there's a bus conductor. A bad conductor, electrical conductor, bus conductor. I'm a bad conductor. Anyway, give me a like if you laughed. Give me one of these if you thought it was a stupid. Give me one of these if you think it was like the waste of your life. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for joining me. And big news next week. Something exciting is happening. I'm not going to announce it now, but hang in there. Something very big is happening next week. Okay, all right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.